What's up, everybody? It's Sprint and Mario, and I'm finally doing this. I'm finally reviewing Ocarina of Time. Before I get started with this review, it's not perfect. There, let's go. Now, before I start saying all the good things about this game, which there are so many good things about this game, but there are also a lot of bad things that some people tend to overlook because it's Ocarina of Time. But I know I'm one of the biggest Zelda fans I know. I have managed to actually be able to look at these things compared to the rest of the game, and it's just these things drag the game down and make it not perfect. First off, the water temple. What the hell, Nintendo? It slows down the game. Every other dungeon, including the Shadow Temple, which I really don't like that much. They're challenging. They're a lot more fast-paced. The music is good, and the level design is can create some genuinely head-scratching puzzles if you don't know what you're doing. But with the Water Temple, the music sucks. It's slow because you're constantly going into your inventory screen and putting on the iron boots. And unless you're playing it on the N64 version, it will take a few seconds between screens. So it's a huge deal breaker for me. That entire dungeon. And the only good things that come out of that dungeon are the long shot and the Shadow Link fight. Not even the boss fight of that dungeon is any fun. It's just to the past. It was fun. But the Water Temple from Ocarina of Time, no. I didn't really. At first, I had a huge want to explore the world and find out every single secret. But now it's just I just don't have that sense of exploration anymore. I really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love exploring Hyrule in Ocarina of Time, but I don't have that same experience, and I'm usually not filled with joy when I'm not overjoyed when I find a secret that I've never found before. It's kind of more like a facepalm, because I think, oh crap, well, I didn't everything to search there. But now that I've spent the first 4 minutes of this review bashing this game against the wall, let's pick the pieces up and duct tape it back together. First off, let's talk about how the game looks. For a Nintendo 64 game with as big as it is, it was an incredible looking game. It had nice art design. There were lots of colors. Can't say that I like this area too well. It's a little disorienting. But I mean, everything looked nice in terms of graphics. Even Link's ungodly face on his character model looks decent for a Nintendo 64 title. So it looks nice. The music, I don't even need to say why the music is good. If you do not know why the music is good at this point, stop watching this video and go play this game. The story, it's a nice story. I mean, this is this is a game that sort of threw the whole Zelda series out of whack. We had Zelda 1, which was like the beginning of the series, and Zelda 2 taking place right after it. So it's like, okay, we got a sequel. Then A Link to the Past was a prequel, you know, telling us how Ganon escaped and what his story is. So, you know, we had a nice, good original game sequel and then a prequel. Then Ocarina of Time's story came along. Now, don't get me wrong; it's a good story. It's just it takes place during a link to the Past. God damn it! Gosh, I've been playing A Link Between Worlds too much lately. But Ocarina of Time's storyline, if you pay attention to the opening cutscene and then you pay attention to the storyline of A Link to the Past, it actually Ocarina of Time takes place during A Link to the Past backstory during the Great War of Hyrule. So that's when things get confusing, because in Ocarina of Time creates 2 more timelines. So there's 3 timelines total in Zelda, all because of this game. This game made the story more confusing, but it's a nice story. It's very complex with some twists and turns here and there that I think you would enjoy, if it's your first time playing the game. If it's not, then, well, the story isn't really all that good. Controls. If you mess up in this game, it's your fault. Leave it at that, unless you're playing the GameCube version, which I am. What else is there? Guess I should talk about the dungeon's design since I'm talking about a Zelda game, but everything but the water temple is good in terms of dungeon design. Even Jabu Jabu's belly. It's a pretty interesting dungeon. It takes place inside a giant fish's belly, so why wouldn't it be interesting, right? Pop the bubble. Oh shit, I have to use a boomerang. Come on. Go, 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 go. Yes! But, yeah. Everything is great in terms of dungeon design except for the water temple. And so, what I've said so far, I have given you the bad and I've given you the good. Now, what would I give this game? It is not a perfect. It is not a 9.5. It is a 9. This game, it is fucking amazing. But there are things in this game that just, they're, like I've said 1,000 times, they're deal breakers. I just cannot deal with some of the shit that this game throws at me. And not because it's difficult, or not because it's like, oh my god, what a huge plot twist. It's, oh my god, the fucking water temple. To sum it up in a few words. So yeah. That is my review for Ocarina of Time. And that is my final opinion on the game. Nothing is ever going to change it. So, thank you for watching. Please feel free to yell at me and threaten me in the comments. I don't care. This game is still amazing. It is a must-have for your Nintendo 64. That is the truth. But Majora's Mask is better. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.